A girl wakes up during a deadly hurricane, but the storm outside isn't the real danger, because somewhere inside the house, a hungry tiger is quietly hunting her. The movie begins with a man named Howie, who is driving his circus truck and ignoring the news of a severe storm playing on the radio. Eventually, he stops and meets a man named Johnny. Howie is an animal trader, and Johnny wants to buy a tiger for the safari ranch he is about to start. Johnny examines the tiger and tells Howie he can pay less than their original agreement, claiming the tiger isn't scary enough to attract tourists. Howie, clearly annoyed, warns him that this tiger is far from ordinary. He explains that the tiger once killed the most beautiful mare by jumping over its 16-meter-high cage, breaking her spine and eating her alive.
He's not scary. He's evil.
Johnny becomes intrigued, and despite Howie's warning that the tiger is not just scary but evil, he decides to pay extra for it. Howie guides Johnny, showing him an iron chain to unhitch the tiger and warning him not to touch the cage. After Howie leaves, Johnny continues his journey home with the tiger. Meanwhile, the story introduces a young, enthusiastic college girl named Kelly, who is looking after her younger autistic brother Tom. She tries to convince him that he will be happy in her care and that he will get everything he wishes for. She even mentions that their mother would have been pleased with her decision. Tom does not listen. Kelly tries to explain that he cannot come with her to college. Following this, Kelly meets Ivy, the owner of the childcare, and expresses her desire to keep custody of Tom herself, while promising to visit him regularly. Kelly promises Ivy that once she finishes college, she will take Tom back to live with her. Ivy agrees to all the conditions. When Kelly says goodbye to her brother, Tom becomes irritated by her touch and starts behaving strangely. No! But Ivy gently calms him down. A short while later, Ivy's accountant informs her that Kelly's check has been declined due to insufficient funds.
There seems to be a problem. Your check is being denied due to insufficient funds?
Worried, Kelly immediately contacts Mr. Fenton. He explains that her stepfather, Johnny, has withdrawn all the money because he plans to turn their house into a safari ranch. Hearing this, Kelly, devastated, and with no other option left, she decides to take Tom back home with her. Johnny arrives with the tiger and asks his friends to help him secure the house as a hurricane is approaching. While they are working, one of Johnny's friends, Ambrace, foolishly touches the cage and suddenly gets his finger bitten by the tiger. Johnny quickly gives him some money to get medical treatment and warns the others to stay away from the cage. Just then, Kelly arrives and confronts Johnny. She tells him that the money he withdrew was meant for Tom's care. Johnny shows her a fake will that supposedly gives him ownership of the house and the money. Desperate, Kelly begs him to at least return some of the cash. But Johnny coldly reveals that he has already spent all the money buying the tiger. At the same time, Johnny's friends begin covering all the doors and windows of the house to prepare for the hurricane. After Johnny leaves, Tom walks in and asks Kelly for some food. Kelly prepares a sandwich for Tom and gives it to him while watching a video of his 8th birthday celebration. Their mother can also be seen with them. As Kelly watches it, she becomes emotional, remembering how happy they all used to be together. Kelly calls Mr. Lewis and apologizes for not being able to participate in her scholarship program because she is busy dealing with family problems. Mr. Lewis advises her to think about her own future and not sacrifice her entire life for her brother. He even warns her that if she does not make a decision soon, he will give the scholarship to someone else who needs it more. Hearing this, Kelly promises that she will still join the college. Later that night, Kelly tells Tom to go to sleep.
Tom, time to go to bed.
After he finally falls asleep, someone quietly enters the house, opens the tiger's cage, and leaves without being noticed. After some time, Kelly suddenly wakes up from a disturbing nightmare in which she sees herself suffocating Tom with a pillow. The dream frightens her badly. She then hears news reports about the powerful hurricane outside, warning everyone to stay indoors because of the dangerous winds and heavy rain. Suddenly, Kelly feels that someone is inside the house. When she goes to check, she is shocked to see the tiger roaming freely. Terrified, she quickly runs and hides inside a room. She tries to escape through the window, but soon realizes that all the windows have been sealed from the outside. This makes her even more worried. In desperation, she calls 911, but the operator informs her that they cannot send help because the storm is too dangerous. Kelly then rushes back to Tom's room, only to find that he is no longer there. Panicking, she runs to the main door and tries to open it, but it refuses to budge. With no other option, she locks herself inside another room and searches for a way to escape. Just then, the tiger suddenly appears and begins slamming against the door. Before the tiger can break inside, Kelly quickly climbs into the ventilation shaft and hides there. The tiger notices Kelly when a drop of her sweat falls to the ground. Slowly, it begins moving toward her. The tiger suddenly tries to attack, but Kelly manages to escape just in time and runs into another room. There, she finds Tom sitting quietly. Shocked and worried, she asks him where he had gone. Kelly quickly takes Tom with her and hides inside another room. She tries to connect to the internet using her computer to call for help, but the connection fails. The tiger soon reaches the room and starts pushing the door, trying to break it open. Thinking quickly, Kelly takes Tom and hides under the bed. Before doing that, she sprays perfume on the floor, hoping the strong smell will distract the tiger. But despite her efforts, the tiger senses their presence. As the tiger tries to attack, Kelly pushes the bed forward to block its path and trap it inside the room for a moment. Using this small opportunity, she quickly escapes with Tom. Kelly rushes to the kitchen, where she prepares several pieces of meat and secretly hides sleeping pills inside each one. At the same time, Tom begins yelling because he is hungry, so Kelly gives him some chocolate to calm him down. Kelly leads Tom toward what she believes is a safer place. While she is busy examining the wooden boards that are blocking their escape route, Tom quietly wanders away. Just then, the tiger can be seen slowly approaching them. Kelly quickly finds Tom. They run into their mother's room, hoping to stay safe there. The tiger follows Kelly and Tom into the room. When it finally breaks inside, both of them quickly hide in the closet. The tiger turns out to be extremely intelligent and soon discovers where they are hiding. It attacks them immediately. Kelly manages to push Tom out of danger, but she gets injured while escaping from the closet. After finding another place to hide, Kelly becomes emotional. She sadly says that she was never supposed to be stuck in this house. Instead, she should have been at college, unpacking her belongings and dreaming about meeting someone she could spend her life with. While sitting there, Kelly notices a document lying nearby. As she reads it, she discovers that Johnny has claimed her mother's insurance policy. This realization shocks her, and she begins to suspect that Johnny might have killed her mother and made it look like a suicide. Overwhelmed by the truth, Kelly breaks down in tears. Soon after, she finds a gun and loads it. Meanwhile, at a bar, a man approaches Johnny and asks him about the tiger. Johnny confidently replies that the tiger is locked safely inside its cage. He also explains that the only way to control the tiger is to keep it hungry. Johnny reveals that the tiger hasn't eaten anything for 2 weeks. The man then changes the subject and asks Johnny to take care of Tom once Kelly leaves for college, since Johnny has always acted like a father figure to them. Back at the house, Kelly tells Tom to stay inside the room while she goes to face the tiger with the gun. But when she finally encounters the tiger, fear takes over. Her hands shake, and she misses every shot while trying to escape. Eventually, she hides inside another room, where she finds Tom quietly watching television. At that moment, the tiger becomes distracted after seeing its reflection in a mirror and briefly forgets about attacking them. Kelly quickly takes advantage of this moment. She slips out of the room and locks the tiger inside. Then she tries to take Tom with her, but Tom accidentally hits her while panicking. Just then, the tiger breaks the glass and escapes again. Kelly quickly leads Tom to the kitchen. In a desperate attempt to stop the animal, she manages to burn the tiger when it steps on a lit stove. She then runs away while firing the gun at it. Kelly reaches a window, opens it, and jumps outside just before the tiger can attack her again. She quickly gets into the car and prepares to leave. But suddenly, she realizes her terrible mistake. She cannot leave her brother behind. Without hesitation, Kelly turns back. She carefully sneaks inside the house again and eventually finds Tom hiding from the tiger. Kelly gently tells Tom that she understands how he feels because their mother has left her too. She promises him that no matter what happens, she will never leave him alone. After that, Kelly uses a piece of wood and some cloth to make a small torch. Gathering her courage, she decides that the only way to survive is to face the tiger and kill it. Kelly takes Tom with her, and after moving through the house carefully, they finally come face to face with the tiger again. Kelly quickly raises the gun and fires, but she misses the first shot. Thinking fast, she leads the tiger toward the room where their freezer is located. Using the burning torch to keep the tiger away, Kelly orders Tom to climb inside the large freezer. As soon as Tom gets inside, Kelly also jumps in and quickly shuts the door just before the tiger can reach her. The next morning, Johnny returns home and cautiously enters the house with his gun in hand. To his shock, he finds Kelly and Tom still alive. Trying to cover his tracks, Johnny pretends everything is normal and tells Kelly that he had stayed at the bar because of the hurricane. But Kelly remains silent and keeps staring at him. Her cold expression makes Johnny realize that she already knows the truth. Johnny then confesses something horrifying. He reveals that Kelly's mother was 8 months pregnant when he poisoned her, explaining that she had planned to leave him. Kelly begs him to let Tom go, saying that Tom cannot reveal anything to anyone. She angrily blames Johnny for their mother's death. But as Johnny suddenly tries to attack Kelly, the tiger appears out of nowhere and violently attacks him, breaking his spine. Kelly quickly covers Tom's eyes so he cannot see the brutal scene. As the tiger begins eating Johnny alive, Kelly quietly takes Tom and carefully walks out of the house. Finally, Kelly and Tom step outside. Tom gently holds his sister's hand as a sign of gratitude, and together they slowly walk away from the house, leaving the nightmare behind.